Hi, welcome to ArcoLinux ISO. I've been working on Plasma, and as a result I've improved the conkies in Plasma, but compared it again to ours on XFCE OpenBox and all the other desktops. So we are getting a new update in because of my work on Plasma. So let's update our system. Let's talk about these conkies. So it has been a while. So we see a Linux 5.4 coming in, so that's great. And here is my conky collection. Now, if you open and update things like this in a terminal, you do also certainly going to see the communication that developers do with you or maintain with you. And there's this line that's important. This line means that we have added something on your hidden folder. Well, not that much hidden, but .config is really hidden. So anything with a dot you can't really see until you press Ctrl H. So the H from hidden. So something has been written on your machine, but you will never see it ever, unless you do something. So do read up on the word or the alias scal. So there are lots of aliases. Oops, alias. So that's the fun stuff, but you do need to know what scal really does. Now scal is going to copy paste anything from etc scal to your home directory. And particularly this conky is in here. In the .config we have a conky. And I was working on conkies and I made several conkies already available for Plasma in this particular ArcoLinux conky collection git package. Now I've decided to not do that, to get rid of the Plasma things. Otherwise we'll get, I don't know, Ctrl H. We have 61 files just in here, but there are more files in the folders. So we'll double our content of Plasma. Because of the Plasma, we double our number. So these guys are gone. They are in a separate package. They are in ArcoLinux. Well, let's just show you. I know it by heart, but let's just show you. You just type in conky, and then you know these days we have two things. For these guys are for 14 desktops, and this one is just for Plasma, made ready and teamed and tweaked for Plasma. But this contains a lot of conkies. This is just a collection of conkies, but they'll look nice, right? So we have two packages these days. Fine. If you want to update, and we just did an update, it's not in here. It's not in our system yet. It's gonna be in etc scal. So that's why I put etc scal up here. This is what we put in a folder. And if that folder, if we are on a clean installation with calamares and all that, USB, boot up, install, all the content that's in here is going to be copy pasted inside the new created user, in my case Eric, right? So if you do not do a copy from here to here, nothing will change, right? So basically, well, first think, do I have anything that's for me in here? Did I create any conky, right? Just don't start deleting. If you created conkies, then you should put them aside, right? But if there's nothing new in here, you did not create anything, you can just delete this one and copy paste this one over to here. This is basically what scal does. But it will not just copy a folder, it will just copy all of this to your system. So it's a choice. Scal is there basically for us, right? The core members, the beta testers, I say, look, I've changed something. Could you try that out? They just type scal, boom, they got it, they test. Otherwise you have to figure out, hey, what should I copy, what should I not copy? It's just everything copied over. So now we have the conkies, and we can have a look at the new conkies. Well, I have changed them a little bit because of the fact that I was working on the conkies on Plasma, and I said, oh, this is not good, this is not good. Let's get rid of this one for a moment. So Ctrl Alt, page down, page up will work. Try it out. I would just go through it. For instance, this one. This one had a lot of keyboard shortcuts underneath. This looks much nicer. And just give it time. So the weather needs to load, he needs to communicate with some kind of server. So just go up and down, and then you see indeed it's sunny, but I really can't tell. No, at this point in time, opening my curtain here, no sun. So, okay, let's just believe it. This one is a little bit bigger. The word ArcoLinux fell out of it, so made it 400, I think it's now, or 300, I don't know. But it's the size a little bit more in width. We see here something, but maybe you don't. Let's take something dark. Tip, maybe let's include a tip. Always including more stuff than the title says. I have a Google Drive. On Google Drive, I have 3,500 wallpapers. InSync, apps, desktopper. Okay. And now Variety is going to get one of those 3,500 from there. I'll just select whatever I like for instance this nice coloring, this drawing. Okay. So now we go further. So you see a little bit here, that's the conky. Control Alt, page down. Page down, this was page down. It's still loading the Lua here. Lua is always a little bit slower, so I should keep pressing page down. Otherwise I'm going back. A bit quicker. All normal, did not change anything here. All okay. This one is the same here, changed it on the other one. This one is changed on XFCE. It had a GNU head, remember? Now it says ArcoLinux and ArcoLinux, just keep rolling. No keyboard shortcuts underneath. This one is again the same thing, right? A little bit bigger. I did change something here. I did delete Dropbox, InSync, things like that. They always break, so got rid of them. The more scripts you add to it, the more problems you get. As simple as that. And the weather conkies are also a worry. Let's wait for this guy. Whoa. Go. So these are new conkies. Basically just, I know, 5% or so. A little bit changed, but basically still the same thing. For XFCE, OpenBox i3 and all the others. And for Plasma we have something new. Alright, that's it for me. Enjoy your conkies. I don't think anything else is passing along that has been changed. But be my guest to reuse our code, the conky code, but do rename it. So if you rename a conky, it will never be overwritten with a scal. That's the best thing to do. And there we go. These are the conkies we just downloaded and installed. And remember, we just saw a Linux kernel update 5.4.1, so I'll need to reboot. All right, cheers.